It will make the molecules of the dye get to a different stage. They absorb light. They become like excited teenagers, when after they absorb the light. And in the process of absorbing that light, they transfer the energy. The drugs themselves do not really cure cancer, but they transfer the energy that they gain from the light to another molecule, the oxygen in the body. We breathe in oxygen all the time. It's transferred to the muscles. It's transferred everywhere. They transfer to the oxygen in the body, and then the oxygen go from the ground, normal oxygen we breathe, to a very toxic form of oxygen called singlet oxygen. And it is the one that will then chew the cancer. Because we direct laser light directly to the cancer, and the oxygen will only kill that particular area. It doesn't destroy the healthy tissues. It's a directed form of treatment, unlike chemotherapy, which really kills indiscriminately. The drugs that were first used, they are marketed all over the world. They look like this. They are this. The problem with this drug is that it doesn't absorb enough of the red light. We need red light. The red light goes through the body, but these molecules don't absorb red light very well. They absorb very weakly, meaning you must give the patient a larger dose than you would otherwise, and that is not good. And secondly, they don't really stay very much in the cancer. They tend to also go into the surrounding tissue. That means that after the patient leaves the hospital, the healthy cells may also begin to die. So it will begin to behave like chemotherapy. The way they are made is simple. You go to the abattoir or slaughterhouse, you get blood, you treat it with acids and bases, you filter it, you put it through some machines just to make sure it's smooth and it has the same characteristics, and voila, you've got a drug like this. Then you sell it for 400 euros per little bottle to South Africans.
One of her main drivers that she always stresses is that she wants to have cheap drugs for the South African community. And the base products that they use are much cheaper than the original photodynamic therapies that were based on blood compounds, which were much more expensive. And so their work is really aimed at seeing how cheap and easily they can make it in the end available to the local community.
We'll then show you the drugs we are developing. These ones absorb very strongly red light, while these don't. But if you look at the color of these drugs, I don't know whether you're wearing jeans, anybody who's wearing jeans, these molecules are also used, but in a different form. You just modified a little bit. They're also used as color for your jeans. And ballpoint pen, they are also used there, but we modify them to suit ourselves. So this treatment is very good for cancers that are still in the beginning, not developed yet. And also it's good if you combine it with surgery. After you remove the cancer using surgery, instead of taking the patient through the whole chemotherapy thing, because that's the protocol at the moment. So this treatment, after surgery, then if for example skin surgery, you just take one of this, you put it on there. You don't even need laser light. You just put ordinary light, we filter it so only red light goes, and you just say to patient, just put your hand like this and go home. That's it. Lesotho High School was a prestigious school. They had the science branch. They actually physically separated. You had to either decide to go into sciences or decide to go into the arts.